Most people waste this one thing they can never get back: time. In a small, bustling village where the sun rose early and the fields buzzed with life, there lived a young man named Arjun. Unlike his neighbors, who hurried to their chores with purpose, Arjun was known for his laziness. He would sleep long after the roosters crowed, watching the world pass by from his doorstep. While others worked in the fields or tended to their shops, Arjun found comfort in idleness, convinced that tomorrow would always offer another chance. The villagers often shook their heads, wondering how someone so young could be so content doing nothing. Yet Arjun never seemed bothered by their whispers. He believed that life would somehow work itself out, even if he did nothing at all. Little did he know, his days of sitting idle were about to come to an unexpected end. Each morning, Arjun's day began long after the village had come alive. The distant sounds of laughter and the rhythmic thud of tools were his alarm clock. But he rarely stirred before the sun was high. While his mother swept the courtyard and his father returned from the fields with sweat on his brow, Arjun lounged beneath the shade of the old Nayam tree, eyes half closed, lost in idle thoughts. He watched as children hurried to school, women carried water from the well, and men loaded carts with fresh produce. The village thrived on hard work, every hand busy, every moment filled with purpose. In sharp contrast, Arjun's days drifted by in a haze of daydreams and missed opportunities. He avoided chores, ignored gentle reminders, and let time slip quietly through his fingers, never realizing what he was losing. One afternoon, as Arjun dozed beneath the Nayam tree, his grandmother sat beside him, her eyes filled with quiet wisdom. She watched him for a moment before speaking softly. "Time waits for no one. Arjun, one day you'll wish you hadn't wasted it." Her words lingered in the air, gentle but firm. Arjun shrugged, unconcerned, but his grandmother's gaze did not waver. "You may not see it now, but every idle day is a day you'll never get back." Arjun laughed it off, unaware that what happened next would change his life forever. One night, dark clouds gathered over the village, and a fierce storm swept through, tearing roofs from homes and flattening the fields. By morning, the crops were ruined, and the villagers faced a harsh reality. There would be little to eat unless everyone worked together to rebuild. The air buzzed with urgency as neighbors formed teams to clear debris and replant seeds. Arjun's family, like all others, needed every hand, and for the first time, he could not escape responsibility. Reluctantly, he joined the others, his muscles aching from unfamiliar effort. He stumbled through the muddy fields, feeling clumsy and out of place, but there was no time for complaints. The village's survival depended on unity, and Arjun, though hesitant, found himself swept up in the struggle at first. Every task felt impossible for Arjun. His hands blistered from gripping the hoe, and his back ached from bending over rows of broken plants. Sweat stung his eyes, and he longed for the comfort of his shady spot beneath the neem tree. Yet, as the days passed, something inside him began to shift. He watched the villagers working side by side, their laughter rising above the hardship, their determination unbroken. Slowly, Arjun's clumsy movements grew steadier. He learned to plant seeds with care, to carry heavy loads without complaint, and to share a tired smile with his neighbors at the end of each long day. For the first time, he saw the fields begin to recover, green shoots pushing through the earth where he had worked. Pride flickered in his chest, a feeling he had never known before. The old Arjun, content to waste his days, faded with each sunrise. In his place stood someone who understood the value of effort, the satisfaction of a job well done, and the quiet joy of being needed. As weeks passed, the village slowly returned to life. The fields, once battered and bare, now shimmered with new growth. Neighbors gathered to celebrate the harvest, and Arjun found himself at the center of their gratitude. Elders praised his dedication, and friends clapped him on the back, their smiles genuine and warm. For the first time, Arjun felt a deep sense of self-worth, a quiet pride that came not from idleness, but from effort and perseverance. He realized that every moment spent working had shaped him into someone stronger and more capable. The value of time and hard work was no longer just a lesson from his grandmother. It was a truth he carried in his heart. Sitting with his grandmother beneath the Nime tree, Arjun looked back on the weeks that had changed him. He remembered the days he had wasted and the pride he now felt from honest work. His grandmother smiled, her eyes shining with approval. "You see, Arjun, hard work shapes your destiny. It gives meaning to your days and strength to your spirit. Never sit idle again." Arjun nodded, understanding at last. He knew now that time was precious and every effort mattered. From that day forward, he promised himself to use each moment wisely and never let life pass him by. How are you using your time? Each day is a gift that will never return, and what you choose to do with it shapes your future. Don't wait for a crisis to discover your strength or realize the value of your efforts. Like Arjun, you have the power to change your story, one choice at a time. Start today. Never sit idle again. Embrace hard work and let it lead you to pride, purpose, and new possibilities. If this story inspired you, share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us how you plan to make the most of your time and encourage others to do the same.